Good evening, everyone, and a very happy Independence Day to one and all who are present here. I am very pleased to welcome all of you to the grand event of Internship Program Success Conclave. I have with me Harshita Topale, who is Director and your host for the day. With me, that is Nirbhay Singh Power. I'm co-founder in Cloud Counselage Pvt Limited. I would like to now also take some time and ask Harshita to introduce the company and also tell us why we are here in this grand event. Harshita, over to you.
I would quickly like to brief you through what we as an organization are trying to do. Welcome, everyone. Wish you all a happy Independence Day. Before I talk about Cloud Counselage, on behalf of the entire team of Cloud Counselage, I would like to thank all the dignitaries and the guests from academia and industry, students, and all our team members for joining us today. For those of you who are not aware about Cloud Counselage or have not attended our earlier events, we are primarily an IT and management consulting services company based in Mumbai. We are on a mission to build IT and management capacities pan-India. And this is not just for companies, but also for individuals. In terms of individuals, our vision is to create a skilled workforce of 1 million by 2022. How do we do it? We have 3 services. The first one is IT services. Through our IT services, we help companies to start, run, and grow their businesses by leveraging technology. Our second service is the management service. Through this, we help companies bring about efficiency and consistency. Our very own career services. Through our career services, we help individuals to discover their career vision and work towards it to become a complete professional. We are able to deliver these services because of our workforce, which is spread across the globe, which enables us to leverage the opportunities available across the globe. This workforce comprises of affiliates, partners, and our interns. We are very much a network organization. In terms of the sectors that we work for, our expertise lies in FMCG, fintech, banking, technology, infrastructure, training, and development. We are able to deliver all these services to the industries we have spoken about because of our partners, both technological partners as well as academic partners. We have recently hired 1,000 plus interns from 150 plus colleges across Maharashtra. And today we are here to celebrate the internship program success. Can we have the AV, please?
Thank you so much, Harshita, for initiating the celebration of the Internship Program Success Conclave. Now, I would like to introduce you to the founder and CVO of our company, Cloud Counselage Pvt Limited, none other than Mr. Tushar Topale. He is a social entrepreneur with a noble cause of helping the youth, students, freshers, and young professionals to advance their careers into IT and management. With over a decade of experience in cloud computing, he is now ready to complete his mission to kill the skill gap among the youth of India and generate a skilled workforce of a million by 2022 to deliver IT and management projects globally. So here he is to deliver the welcome note for the day. Over to you, Tushar.
Hello and welcome to this grand celebration of the success of our flagship project for a noble cause, our very own internship program. Just to give you some numbers, there are 80 lakh students in India who seek internships, and there are only 3 lakh, mind you, just 3 lakh internships, registered internships available in India by companies. What does that tell you? I was among those 77 lakh people who didn't get the internships. Not that fortunate. I didn't get that work experience and exposure, which actually led for my waste of time after my graduation to skill myself and get ready for the interviews. I just don't want people to go through the same ordeal. That's the reason this flagship project for a noble cause, for a social cause, is very close to my heart. I just want to give this internship to all who need it. The cause is to make them more employable, to make them job ready till their graduations, and there is no waste of time after their graduation is done. That's our vision. We intend to take in 1 lakh people from Maharashtra, 1 million people from Pan India in the next 2 years. That is our mission. I hope you will all help us in that and join us for the cause. Happy Independence Day. Good evening. My team will take this forward with you and tell you how we did it, how our interns did it. Thank you so much. You have a great show.
Thank you, Tushar Tupale, sir, for your thoughtfulness and wise words. We have understood a lot about the event. I have a very pleasant duty of introducing our guests of honor for the event. To begin with, we have with us Mr. Aniket Mala, the CTO of Oracle. Mr. Mala is a passionate, result-driven, self-motivated global practice head at Oracle, offering over 27 years of experience. He has led a team of 150 plus transformation leads, agile coaches, scrum masters, DevOps engineers, technical experts, and microservice SMEs. He completed his graduation in computer science engineering in 1993. He has worked in leading positions in various companies like Tech Mahindra and Capgemini. He specializes in microservices and DevOps. He has a strong experience of agile delivery management as a head of delivery center for large and complex program of over 300 professionals globally. He is a global speaker and author. For that matter, he has contributed in many internal Oracle and client conferences. He has actively participated on social media in terms of agile, DevOps, and microservice. At last but not the least, he has also published an article in CIO Review India, which reflects on how important agile thinking is in today's digital world for making smart decisions. I would now request Mr. Mala to share his valuable insights with us today.
So, I would suggest this is the most awesome time from a student perspective, a valuable time from a student's perspective. They should leverage this time to build their competency, take their existing knowledge to the next level. Remember, due to COVID-19, everything is slowed down. It doesn't mean that it is going to stop. It means that most of the industry initiatives, most of the industry's innovations, they have already planned. However, due to this global pandemic situation, it's a time to leave first and then grow later. Most of the companies care for their employees. and therefore they are going slow. However, from a student perspective, as I mentioned, it's a great opportunity to build a competency. Very soon, the doors are going to get open from international and multinational companies. Even if TCS has already started, they are going to recruit probably 50k people across the globe. Most of the companies, they do have plan to hire talent. Even if because of this COVID, the entire model is going to change, but the software development or the software enhancement or innovations are not going to stop. I would say rather everything is going to happen in a new innovative way. Therefore, in this pandemic situation, students should build their technical muscles to be ready to play their career marathon soon in a couple of months. And this is what the most of the companies, they do have plans to restart their hirings, and it's going to be start heavily, but it will take time. In some cases 3 months, in some cases 6 months. But that's a wonderful opportunity to build our technical muscles, build our competency, and just be ready for that. First F, student has to focus. Second F, student has to get rid of fear. Okay, if they get rid of the fears and simply focus on building their technical muscles. See, every organization, every company wants to grow, whether it's a world war situation, whether it's a pandemic situation. As I mentioned, because of this global pandemic situation, everything has been slowed down for a certain period of time, but it will definitely bounce back, and the folks or the students who are taking or leveraging this time will get added benefits for sure. Yeah, according to me, it's purely based upon the nature of work. I mean, in most of the organization, if you take into the different sectors, if it's a chemical plant, or if it's a manufacturing industry, or if it's an automobile plant, where human intervention is must to use the machines and generate the products, then I would say that definitely with required safety, people will go and they have started doing their work. The plus point for IT industry is IT industry is already before pandemic working in a global distributed model. What does it mean? It means that people from USA, UK, India, China, just to quote an example, they were already working on a common goal as cross-functional team using a 24/7 model. That is, when the folks who are working in US, that time Indian folks are sleeping, but when Indian folks are working, our US colleagues are sleeping, but 24/7 productivity is there. So the model is very well there. So only the changes is that instead of coming together, sitting together, working together in a facility called as office, it has been went to the next level of distribution. Now, I would say that high level of distribution, instead of coming at 20,000 or 10,000 of people into the one office in the Mumbai branch, they are working from 20 or 200 different locations. Of course, we do have challenges. We face the challenges in terms of internet connectivity issues in a remote place and all those things. So most of the organization, even in our company, they conducted a survey. They asked the suggestions that what do you think are the best innovative ideas to work from home in such situation. And we captured plenty of ideas. We finalized those ideas and we converted into the new revised innovative working model or operating model. Okay. So which encourage to work for 45 minutes, take a break of 10 minutes, again work for the 45-minute cycle, take a break of 10 minutes, ensure that in a 10 minutes you are relaxing yourself, you are taking some kind of a care of your health. Then company has given guidelines in terms of what kind of infrastructure at your home you should use in terms of your table, in terms of chair, in terms of how you look towards the laptop. So all this training have been successfully completed in most of the company and helping the folks your home as an office. So that's the concept. How do you convert your home or how do you convert your room as an office? How do you get a feel of office when you are working from home? So tools are already there and people are now heavily using those tools. And because of these video tools, just to quote Skype, Microsoft Communicator or Zoom, it is still possible to work out. It is still possible to see each other, understand the facial expression via video, and get a feel as we are one team, we are working together. There are certain companies who are still working on some kind of a model which will help team members to give some kind of a allowance if they are using heavy electricity and all those things. But it will take some time, and those kind of policies, different HRs are working on those policies, and different companies will have different policies, maybe at a grade level. But companies are now started working in that direction. How do they take care of their each and every employee when they are working using a model called as home as office? And it is doable. We are doing it successfully, but as we are progressing, we are going to make it more and more fine-tuned, optimized, and fun-oriented. Basically, if you see, there is a transformation happening in our personal as well as professional life, old generation to next generation. We use earlier in 1915 black and white papers to read the news. If you see in 2020 smartphones, even if you see there is a transformation happening in the television industry, black and white TV to color TV to smart television. If you see a transformation is also happening in the vehicle industry or automobile industry, a car with a basic feature to an advanced modern car. So similarly, transformation is happening in education industry also. If you see 25 years before the educational institutes and today's educational institutes, a huge difference in terms of features, in terms of teaching methodologies, in terms of the course content. Similarly, IT industry IT industry is basically an industry which is cut across any other industry. I mean, IT industry is the backbone of any industry, whether it's a chemical, whether it's a manufacturing, automobile, government sector, healthcare. Every company or every organization is a technology company. Every company is moving from their old traditional technologies to modern technology, and we call it as transformation from legacy to modernization. So why the companies are moving into the modern technology world? Because most of the companies demand modern digital platforms. So why they need a modern digital platforms? They need a modern digital platforms to have a more end user satisfaction, faster time to market. Whatever the applications products they have, it should have quality, stability. The product should be stable. A product or the application should be fault tolerant, zero downtime, low maintenance cost. And recently, every company wants to generate new revenue from their data. Now the question is, how every company will become a technology company, and how every company will get these shared benefits. Therefore, there is a need to go to the next generation or modern technology. Now, from a modern technology perspective or modern generation perspective, it is very important for students. What do you mean by next generation technology or modern generation technology? What kind of the skills they require in today's modern generation world? So there are fundamental 4 pillars in IT technology. As I mentioned, every industry is IT industry. Every company is a technology company. Therefore, these are the 4 foundational pillars. On top of that, there are supporting pillars. So one of the pillars is DevOps, microservices, containerization or containers, and cloud. So these are the 4 important pillars. Using these 4 important pillars and the supporting pillars such as machine learning, AI, robotic process automation, blockchain, and so on and so forth. The small to big organization wants to build a cloud native applications, or they want to build a cloud native digital platforms. Therefore, as a student, you need to build your competency into all these foundational pillars and the supporting pillars. Let me repeat for you: DevOps, microservices, containers, Docker, Kubernetes, cloud, whether it's AWS Cloud, Azure Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Google Cloud, Cloud Foundry. But you should have a strong background or a strong foundation into these 4 pillars and become yourself expert in one of the pillars. But the cloud is I would say that cloud is the necessity. If you are not knowing cloud, you are already outdated. Therefore, when you choose your career, you have to think about this foundational pillar as well as the supporting pillar, that is DevOps, microservices, containers, cloud, and the AI, machine learning, blockchain, robotic process automation. There are a lot of open source frameworks and the programming languages like Spring Boot, Java, Scala, Spark, Python. Choose the right programming language. Believe me, based on my around 27 years of experience in IT hardcore industry, there is a huge potential for students in terms of getting a right job, in terms of getting a right salary, in terms of making your career using the right foundational pillar. I wish you all the best, and we multinational companies are looking students who are passionate, who would like to take extraordinary efforts, who have the foundation knowledge in one of the pillars which I mentioned. We help them to take their career to the next layer, and you have a bright future. Thank you.
We also have with us Mr. Subramaniam Krishnan, the Director of Business Development at Apex Covantage, and has been the CEO of 2 Cents Consulting. Mr. Krishnan is currently working to set up a new center of excellence and managing the critical parts of the business. It is important to note that he has never had a single dissatisfied client. While strategy and marketing are his passion, project management is his key differentiation. With over 20 years of experience in driving marketing, both traditional and digital, brand management, business development, enhancing customer service and relations, along with overall organizational development, he has built high performance teams from ground up. Currently, he is a visiting faculty member teaching the subjects of marketing, branding, marketing strategy, marketing research, and business development at three colleges from Mumbai, which are Xavier's Institute of Communication, Sapphire College for Women, St. Paul's Institute of Communication, and various other universities, both national and international. I would now request Mr. Krishnan to illuminate us with his vast experience and knowledge.
Good evening, Namaste. I'm very happy to be with you today evening. Today is also India's Independence Day, and it is a great day to be passing out of your internship program. I'm honored to be at the Internship Program Success Conclave as one of the guests of honor to celebrate the success of the internship program for the students of Cloud Counselage, an IT management consulting services and company. This internship program offered by Cloud Counselage is a wonderful initiative and will certainly benefit students aspiring for a career in information technology. My sincere appreciation to the team at Cloud Counselage, Tushar, Harshada and Nirbhay, the people I know, and the others who worked with them for conducting this program as a social cause of assisting students in their careers. I understand that this program was offered at no cost to the students, and it is indeed commendable that this program worked nobly for this cause. Today is a great day for the students and their parents. It is a day of immense pride for the students, their parents, and the faculty members who achieved the success and helped all the students in getting to this goal. I offer my felicitations to all of you on your wonderful achievement. I greet the Cloud Counselage team, faculty members, and the staff to their valuable contribution to the distinctions and achievements of the institute. This Success Conclave is an important milestone in the educational journey of a student. Our economy is changing daily, and with it, talents, the skills and experience needed to be a part of that growth cycle are changing too. The job market is extremely competitive today, and often that is a tough learning curve for recent graduates. This is a big reason behind the growth of applied learning and internship opportunities becoming a key part of college experience for all students. Internships are a great way to apply the knowledge from the classroom to the real world experience. Learning is one thing, but taking those skills into the workforce and applying them is a great way to explore different career paths and specializations that suit individual interests. Having an internship gives you an experience in the career field that you want to pursue. Not only does this give individuals an edge over other candidates when applying for jobs, it also prepares them for what to expect in their field and increase confidence in their work. While internships are necessary, continuing education is required for workers, so stay current with latest developments, skills, and new technologies required for their fields. Many professions require continuing education to comply with laws, remain licensed or even certified, or probably even maintain memberships in association or licensing bodies. While IT as such may not have any of these legal mandates, keeping yourself educated will keep you ahead of the curve and relevant in the market. There are some very exciting technologies today: artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language processing, Internet of Things, etc. These technologies have the ability to profoundly impact our daily lives and are already doing so in many ways. So, Henry Ford actually said this. He is a founder of Ford Motors, by the way. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or at 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. So the greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Dear students, once again, in building your career and hopefully the nation tomorrow, you're going to be a major player as also a very big stakeholder. I again congratulate you and wish you a bright and rewarding future in your chosen career. Success and achievement of every one of you will be a matter of pride to Cloud Counselage, your alma mater, and ultimately to the success of India. Thank you.
We also have Mr. Suhas Tejaskanda, the CEO and founder of Computronics. Mr. Tejaskanda is also the co-founder of SU Technologies Private Limited. He completed his graduation in Electrical, Electronics and Communications Engineering. He also served as a company under officer in Army Division in his college days and even won a gold medal in firing. Later on, he has also been a Director General at United India Force. He believed if he could not serve the country being an officer in the army, he would do something that will help in saving the life of our lifesavers at the border. So he developed an unattended battlefield surveillance system and four-level security framework for our Jawans at the battlefield. The robust system and protocol invented by Suhas is named Suhas Protocol. He has also developed a sturdy system to fight against the illegal supply of drugs in India. He has 3 patent filings and has also made the Niyantra Programmable Board, making him the first person in India to hold an intellectual property under semiconductors and integrated circuits. He also developed the idea of intelligent toilets, keeping in mind the Swachh Bharat campaign by PM Modi, which focuses on creating completely touchless toilets so as to decrease the number of diseases. He has been featured in various media houses articles like Forbes India, Startup India, and currently heads one of the youngest 100 crore companies in India. We value your efforts towards our country and would now request him to share his knowledge with us.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Independence Day to all. My name is Suhas Tejaskunda. Firstly, I congratulate Cloud Counselage on their success in handling 1,000 plus students internship. It's not a joke. Seriously, hats off to you guys. Thank you, Mr. Nirbhay Singh and Ms. Harshada, for inviting me onto this beautiful platform. Coming to my company, I run a company called Computronics Pvt. We're mostly into embedded systems, networking, and now recently we switched into AI and machine learning. Yes, what do we do? We are basically into defense projects and into police line. We make systems called unattended battlefield surveillance systems. We have seen Pulwama attack and so many attacks happening across the borders, right? So we have seen soldiers mercilessly killed. This is because of the intruders coming inside the country. So in Indo-China borders, we have the policies which says, international treaties which says there should be no border and it should not be guarded with the weapons. So what is the solution where the intrusion detection is happening? The intrusion is happening in these particular areas. How do we detect? So we have made few systems. We have installed it there, and it gives the information to the Indian Army, integrated border police, border security forces, whatever the force which is guarding the nation there, the border. It gives the information to the base station, and our forces can be alert once the intrusion is detected. And also parallelly, we are working on anti-drone guns. We have made a anti-drone gun Sammohana, which has a range of 2 kilometers. Today we have in US, Israel and Russia, we have an anti-drone gun of range 500 meters. Today India possesses a deadly weapon which is anti-drone gun Sammohana given by Computronics Pvt. Limited, which has a range of 2 kilometers. And also we are into a lot of confidential things which I am not supposed to disclose here because I have signed non-disclosure agreement with the government of India. So coming to the main topic here, how are we able to pull the company during this pandemic? Yes, we had huge loss. All our projects are completely on hold, but still we are trying to pull it up. If you ask me about the main source of income, it is through the revenue, it is through the investors who are really backing us at this point of crisis. I really appreciate their efforts in balancing everything, and also that we try to change a lot of platforms. Like during the pandemic, if you can see, an alternate business has come up, like a Zoom app, you can say the 3M company, which has profited the most. Almost in a quarter, they have produced around 2 billion units of masks, disposable respirators or N95 whatever. So even the mediators who have got the deal done have earned crores in that. So we tried doing that also. There were sanitizers and DRDO hand rubs. We tried selling that also, but we failed. Anyways, that was not our cup of tea. Then again, we switched to machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning. Today we are working on a project for Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited on video analytics, keeping the corona pandemic in concern, keeping the security and the safety measures in concern. We have developed a few ML algorithms. We named one of the product as Trinetra, which actually gives the security forces the facial recognition. Generally, what happens is that when we wear the mask, we really can't identify the person. So once we use our ML algorithm, like Project Trinetra is that it identifies the person even after wearing the facial mask. So this is about Project Trinetra. We are very soon going to launch it with all the police forces and security agencies, law enforcement. Yes, and recently you all should have heard about defense ministers, 101 ban on 101 items which are imported, into the defense sector. I see there is a huge scope. You people should actually focus on that. Students who are watching this particular program should actually, find scope in that. That's what I believe. Surveillance sector, right from surveillance sector to UAVs, UGVs, missiles, ballistics. There is huge scope, guys. You should actually focus on that. So, people, I urge all of you to join hands together to make our India Atmanirbhar Bharat. Jai Hind.
We also have with us Mr. Khurshid Batliwala today. Mr. Batliwala is a renowned motivational speaker. He has been an author, speaker, personal coach, teacher of meditation for the art of living, and alternative healer. He has written 2 books, and together both books have sold over 1 lakh copies. Mr. Batliwala has delivered speeches at corporate houses ranging from startups to Fortune 100 companies and at universities in more than 35 countries. He has given many TEDx talks. As a personal coach, through his deep coaching program, he helps individuals to gain clarity and take strategic action towards their dreams and goals. He specializes in creating bespoke interventions that promote mental and emotional well-being for individuals and teams. He holds a MSc in mathematics from IIT Bombay and is a skilled craniosacral therapist and has conducted many events for Art of Living. He is passionate about the conservation of the environment and has led many environmental protection drives. He enjoys board gaming in his free time and has also engineered his own board game called Mumbai Connection. We are pleased to have him in the event. I would now request him to enlighten all of us today.
Hello, everybody. It is my pleasure to congratulate all of you for finishing what you started. The internship, the program, the degree. I had seen a movie a long time ago. It was called South Pacific. In that movie, there was this song where she sings, how are you gonna have a dream come true if you don't have a dream? If you don't have a vision, if you don't know where you are going or where you want to be, how are you going to get there? Right? It is fantastic that you guys have a vision towards where you want to go, and then you are doing stuff to get there. Some of you might get there really fast, and some of you might take some time. And that's all right. We're all built differently. I like to think about the two goddesses in our Vedic tradition. One is Goddess Lakshmi. Everybody knows who is Goddess Lakshmi, right? She's the goddess of wealth. She's the goddess of success, prosperity. And if you notice, she sits on a lotus which is floating in water. And do you know what that means? One of the symbolisms that could be associated with that is she's capricious, she is flighty, she can sink anytime. Your fortunes, your wealth could just go. The other goddess is Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. She sits on a hard rock. And what does that mean? It means that knowledge once acquired is yours. It will never go. And even if wealth goes, even if that prosperity is lost, if you have the knowledge, you apply it, and you can rise up again like a phoenix from the ashes and get all that wealth, prosperity back into your life. We have seen so many examples of people being fired from the companies they themselves founded. Steve Jobs, for example. And what did he do when he was fired from Apple, the company that he made? He created. He went and created another one, Pixar, which became even bigger. And later, Apple just invited him back because they knew they couldn't function too well without him. When you have the knowledge, when you have Saraswati on your side, Lakshmi has to come to you. And so, learning stuff, taking steps to enhance your skills, will stand you in very great advantage when it comes to being happy, to being prosperous, to flourish. One of the other things that I would like to add over here is the basis of knowledge, the basis of wealth needs to be spirituality, needs to be a calm, peaceful mind. Do you notice how you can take really good decisions when your mind is relaxed and calm? And do you notice how you mess up again and again and again when you are frustrated or tired or angry or depressed? Unfortunately, throughout our education system, this core skill of culturing the mind has not been attended to. And so, while you are learning and getting Goddess Saraswati into your life, and while that brings Goddess Lakshmi into your life, do remember that both the goddesses are a function of a calm, peaceful mind. You can learn better when your mind is relaxed and calm. And for sure, you can handle finances better when you are feeling good about life. So, meditate, learn to meditate and meditate. You can do the Art of Living series of courses. They are brilliant. I wholeheartedly recommend them. Keep studying, keep learning, and it is inevitable that success will be yours, sooner or later. All the very, very best to you. Keep up the good work, and may you be happy and healthy and wise and wealthy. All the best. Jai Gurudev.
On behalf of everybody here at Cloud Counselage, I would like to thank all the guests of honor for being a part of this event today and for sharing your thoughts with us. We appreciate your time and are truly humbled by your numerous insightful contributions. I'm sure your journeys have left our audience, our dearest interns, intrigued, inspired, and motivated on this auspicious occasion of Independence Day and IP Success Conclave. We wish you all the best and also hope to see you at our upcoming events in the future.
Thank you, Salome, and all the dignitaries. You all must be wondering why all of us are discussing on the same theme and why now. We're all going in circles. Everyone is talking about employability. It is being discussed day in and day out. For the last 3 years, it has been around 46%. That has brought a lot of stagnancy. And that's the reason which has led to a demand of experienced people than freshers. But how does a fresher get experience when there is so much of disparity? As Tushar mentioned earlier, there is there are 80 lakh students who are part of some or the other technical course, and there are only 3 lakh registered internships that are available. How does an individual get into these internships? To top it up, there is so much uncertainty around us, but there is a positive news too. And it is the time that we do something about it and not just keep talking about it. I would like to hand it over to Nirbhay to tell you what Cloud Counselage is doing about it.
Thank you, Ashita. I am pleased to tell everyone present here what Cloud Counselage Pvt Limited did about this scenario. Well, it all started with a cause and a message. That too, just from one single person, one man, our founder, Tushar Topale.
Hi everyone, my name is Tushar Topale. You might be knowing me. I'm a proud founder of Cloud Counselage Pvt Limited. It's an IT and management services company. I want to tell you my story today, and I want you guys to learn from it. So when I passed out my engineering long back, it was a struggle for me to get my first good job. I took 1 full year to get my first good job. There were no campus placements. I was not that fortunate. There were no mentorship who can actually guide me in my career. So I just don't want you guys to lose that kind of time in your career, So we have come up with some career programs for you guys, which will train you, groom you, and bring you up to speed with the IT industry. You'll be able to crack the interviews properly. You'll be able to get good jobs. Invite you, welcome you, urge you to join our company as an intern. See you there.
This message, which was shared in February 2020, brought in thousands of applications just on one word of Tushar and gave rise to the Internship Program by Cloud Counselage.
data analytics we performed and the conclusions we have drawn about the IP program and the experience of interns is based on the data that we have collected from the feedbacks provided by the interns before and during the internship. So let's begin. We received over 2,500 plus applications from various cities of Maharashtra. The top 5 cities are Mumbai, Pune, Thane, Nagpur, and Nashik. We received applications from 221 different colleges in Maharashtra. The topmost college is Vidyalanka Institute of Technology. Cloud Counselage offered an internship in 16 different trending technologies. This is the technology-wise classification of all the applications and selected applicants for an internship. The top 5 most demanding technologies are machine learning, data science, web development, Python, and cloud computing. During the application, we asked students about the projects that they have done in the past. We created a word cloud of that data and we observed that most of the students have not done any projects in the past. You can see most frequent words are no project, none, I haven't worked on any project, and so on. So Cloud Counselage worked as a platform for their first project experience. Out of 2,500 plus applications, we selected 1,069 applications for the internship program. Out of 1,069 as selected applicants, 665 interns were active as per the system records. In the application, we asked students what their career objective is. And we observed that most of the students are aspire to become a data scientist, full stack developer, cloud developer, Python developer, and Android developer, and so on. We also classified the applications based on the academic year they are studying. You can see we received an application from first year students as well. And we had 72 interns from the first year for the IP program. And maximum number of students applied and got selected are from third year of engineering. We also classified students based on the course they are studying in. And we can infer that most of the students applied and selected are from either from computer science or information technology. And the other category includes the students from electronics and telecommunication, mechanical engineering, and automobile engineering. We before the internship, we even asked students about their preferred way of internship. And as we can see, maximum students opt for online internship. We asked students from where did they hear about the internship. And most of the students got to know about the IP through LinkedIn and the exhibition we hosted, as well as from Instagram and their friends. We asked students about the key factors for select primary benefits for the internship program, and we received overall good feedback. We asked students about the key factors for selecting Cloud Counselage. From the response, we can conclude that most of the students opt for Cloud Counselage because of the IP program, their personal interest for internship, and the career services that we are offering at Cloud Counselage. We ask students to rate us on the scale of 1 to 5 before starting of the internship and at the end of the internship to judge how we have done and how much we have delivered to the students. So I'm glad to say that maximum students have rated us 4 to 5 rating. I don't want you guys to just go by the numbers and the charts and the analytics that we have shown you, but with the actual output. So here are the top 10 projects that our interns have delivered during the IP. So as a tech lead, I am proud to show you guys. So let's have a look at it.
Yes, indeed, Harish. And we should see the outputs. So for first project that we are seeing right now is from our IoT intern. And as you can see, this is a facial recognition project for which Harish himself was the technical lead, so I'm pretty sure he has chosen this project absolutely. The best part about it is that this is working in real time and it can understand when an employee enters a particular vicinity and when it is someone else. After this live project of IoT, we will now like to show you another project which is in web development. For web development, our interns were working on a Node.js based server-side web app application of a chatbot. Now the idea here was that few of the interns were supposed to work on MERN stack and few of them were supposed to work in the mean stack. And now you're going to see a demo of a chatbot working which resolves actually all the FAQs that our interns have. So this is our interns building a software for interns and which is the FAQs that were asked by the interns themselves. As you can see, the idea here was not to make the front end look better, but actually the chatbot working better. So this is completely made in Node.js. And our interns in the next internship program would be able to use this chatbot to resolve their queries quicker. Next, we have a project in data science. Now, people do not realize, but fetching the data, pre-processing it, then actually doing the data science on it, the models that you run on it, and the visualization are different phases of data science and not one thing. To do the best possible virtualization was a challenge given to our interns, and they have fared really well in it. As we all know, at the end of the day, you have to make sense of the ones and zeros for the common people, and these common people could also be your CXOs. That's what our interns have learned right in the beginning of this internship and have started their steps to become a complete professional data scientist. The 16 technologies that Cloud Counselage had offered for internship included information security and even cybersecurity. Now, here you are going to see a project in which our interns have encoded and decoded an image to pass secret messages. Now, this can be used by white hat and gray hat users as well, and this can help strengthen your IT security. Our interns are already eligible to understand these kinds of encoding and decoding, and here is one example of the same. Many people associate Python with only a particular domain like data science or machine learning, whereas Python is absolutely versatile in doing a lot of activities, straight from automation to scripting to even for that matter scraping. To give an absolute core experience of Python, we had given our interns the challenge or the life project task to do scraping on various websites and create a scraper code which could be used to get information from the internet directly into CSVs. And as you can see right now, our interns have already aced it. We always mention that this is the time of cloud, it is the time of virtualization. All your hardware can now be converted in using various other tools like VMware and Azure and Amazon Web Services into a software related virtual software related infrastructure. And this is what we have tried to give our interns also experience in. As you can see, this is an IoT project, and some of the people in the work group were given in IoT work group were given this option to work on a separate project which can be used on the cloud without using any hardware. You are having Internet of Things on Microsoft Azure. For our AI challenges and ML challenges, we went a bit tricky because we wanted to give our interns another edge and we made them to rate the questions, and this was their AI output. As it is IP of Cloud Counselage, we will not be able to share the code with you because this is something that we are going to absolutely use. Thank you all the interns for amazing live projects.
Thank you, Harish, for all those insights. This output wouldn't have been possible without our team, which has worked round the clock to make this initiative successful. I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank our team members and everyone who has contributed in their own ways to make this initiative successful. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Bojevar, who has been our guiding light. Bojevar sir is currently professor and department academic officer in Vidyalankar Institute of Technology. He has over 30 years of experience as an educationist. He has written hundreds of technical papers which have been published in national and international journals. He has also been part of framing syllabus for undergraduate and postgraduate courses for computer engineering and IT for Mumbai University. Thank you, Bojevar sir, for always being with them. Thank you, Bojevar sir, for always being there with us. Bojevar sir has a message for all our dear interns. Let us hear him out.
Hello everyone and good evening to the Internship Program Success Conclave of Cloud Counselage. Since decade, industry is trying to reduce the gap to put management and engineering professionals live on the projects. But due to some reason, they are not able to achieve that success and reduce that time after employment where they can put them directly on the projects. They are also working on a model But the model thought by Cloud Counselage of onboarding students to work on live projects during their curriculum, where they'll be working on live projects from different companies, and the projects will be mentored by industry mentors. See, in this particular process, what industry is expecting students during their curriculum will try to get experience on live projects during their internship. They'll be able to come across work culture, work ethics, what industries are following. They'll be able to know the challenges of real life projects. And that is what I think Cloud Counselage is doing. They are onboarding students on live projects on different upcoming technologies like blockchain, AI, machine learning, IoT, cloud, which we say that these are the technologies which will be in demand for in near future. Or this, I can say that we have already come to a stage that we need to deploy these technologies in every solutions in every domain. And Cloud Counselage is helping students to achieve this. Institutes on their part are taking efforts to bridge this gap between industry expectations and academia, but they have their constraints of resources. So there must be someone who come to the rescue to find this solution, and Cloud Counselage has taken up this initiative to onboard students and train them on technologies which will make them industry ready by the time they complete their graduation. And this will definitely help industry to reduce their training cost which they have to incur on students when they join. So if they're already getting experience during their internship, they'll be ready to put on live projects. And that is what a Cloud Counselage initiative of Internship Program is helping. I congratulate Team Cloud Counselage for their noble initiative and wish them all the best to achieve their target and their success of training and making students ready for the industry. Thank you, Cloud Counselage, for giving me an opportunity to express my views. Once again, I congratulate Cloud Counselage for this initiative and give all the best to them to take it ahead to next heights. Stay home, stay safe, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Bojavar sir, for your wise words. We are also happy to welcome Charate sir in our team as senior advisor. With him joining our team, our strengths are doubled. Charate sir, as most of you must be knowing, has more than 31 years of experience as an educationist and academic administrator. He has many awards and research papers to his name. He's part of many committees and professional bodies. He's also part of the Board of Studies of Mumbai University since 2001. And currently he's working as a director in MIT University. And along with our team, it was also our new interns who have helped us to accomplish this success. Apurva, may I now invite you to introduce these interns to all of us.
Thank you, Harshida. Our interns have indeed put in a lot of efforts over the past couple of months, and a couple of them have gone that extra mile by being supportive and helpful to their peers in spite of not having met them personally. These are our IP Samaritans, who not only have showcased exceptional positive attitude towards required in the corporate scenarios, but also helped the entire team at Cloud Counselage to deliver the internship program to over 1,000 interns across Maharashtra. These interns, in the true sense, have stood by the values of Cloud Counselage of giving back to the society. Kudos to all of you who have made this internship program a grand success, and I would like to name a few here. To begin with, the interns of data science. Buranuddin from VIIT Pune, Promil Nisar from SVKM Dwarkadas J. Sangvi College of Engineering, Aditya Dev from Dr. D.Y. Patil School of Engineering, Devanshi Gupta from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, Shubham from Maharashtra Academy of Engineering, Jaydev Sitaram from SIES Graduate School of Technology, Joel George from St. John's College of Engineering and Management, Krunal Doshi from St. Francis Institute of Technology, Gaurang Kamath from SVKM Dwarkadas J. Sangvi College of Engineering, Pinky Yadav from Mahatma Gandhi Missions College of Engineering and Technology, and Pushpalochan Kumar from IIT Mumbai. Moving on to the interns who took up Python. Shubhankar Panda from Siahat Academy of Engineering, Neha from Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering, Raj Shinde from Sandeep Institute of Technology and Research Center, Anvay Tiwari from AISSMS, Varun Kumar from Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Bhavik Mehta from Tejas Somaya College of Engineering. We next have the interns who took up machine learning, Prince from Sandeep Polytechnic, Bhumika from St. Francis Institute of Technology, Sohail Mujawar from Jaywantrao Sawant College of Engineering, Piyush Jha from Ramrao Adik Institute of Technology, Krishna Rao from Government College of Engineering, Shubham Kondekar from Walchand Institute of Technology, Suraj Chatterjee from St. Francis Institute of Technology, Deepak Singh from Lokmanya Tilak College of Engineering, Yuvraj Singh from Srimati Kashibai Nagli College of Engineering, and Prathamesh Akkaldevi from NDN Sinagad School of Engineering. Our web development interns, Pratiksha Pawar from Government College of Engineering and Research, Ambegaon, Pune, Shreyasi Patel from ACPCE, Tushar from GHREM, Alan Almeida from Father Agnel, Mumbai, Shrikant Kamath from SVKM's Dwarkadas J. Sangvi College of Engineering, Dhrumil Shah from Father Agnel, Mumbai. Our cyber security, information security and IoT interns, Balaji for cyber security from Tata Saheb Kore Institute of Engineering and Technology, Survey for information security from Sandeep Institute of Technology and Research Center, Deepak Tiwari for cyber security, Army Institute of Technology, Ishani Chatterjee, IoT, Sandeep Institute of Technology and Research Center, Samiksha Shirbhate, IoT, AISSMS. We next have the interns for diverse technologies. We have Anay Karanje for RPA from VIIT Pune, Arya Vivapakti for blockchain from VIIT Pune, Kunal Davse for artificial intelligence, Parvatibai Genba Mose College of Engineering, and Mayuresh Mitkari for cloud computing from Marathwada Mitra Mandal College of Engineering. These are just a few interns that we have been able to identify, and I would like to congratulate all of them on completion of the IP. I now hand over to Saloni to hear from the interns themselves. Over to you, Saloni.
Thank you, Apurva, for felicitating some of our IP interns. But before we go ahead, I would like to emphasize on the point that we are proud of each one of you and your efforts taken towards this internship program to make it a big success. As Harish explained, we have received tremendous amount of positive and constructive feedback from all our dear interns. It has left all of us with a delighted smile and a memorable experience. Some of them have also shared a podcast of their experiences, their journey throughout the internship program. So let's listen to what each one of them has to say.
I would like to thank Cloud Counselage for providing me with their internship program. This program introduced me to the current project management methodologies being used in the industry and has played a great role in upskilling my professionalism. It has been a wonderful experience being part of Cloud Counselage these 3 months, and as my first internship, it will always remain an important part of my life and my career. Thank you, Cloud Counselage.
Hello everyone, my name is Gayatri Deshpande and I am from the Data Science Work Group. First of all, I would like to thank Tushar sir for coming up with such a great initiative and giving me the opportunity to be a part of it. All the learning parts helped me when it was actually time for the life project. Being my first internship, I didn't expect such a great experience. This experience would not have been possible without the help and support of Nirbhay sir, Jayan sir and Harish sir. All three of them were always helpful and supportive throughout the period. All the colleagues were also very helpful. The most important thing which I learned from the life project was a particular question or a particular problem can have multiple ways to look at it. And I think this is all what data science is about. You try to come up with insights, you try to find out some insights from the data which people cannot see it. And I would like to thank Cloud Counselage for this industry exposure and the amazing internship experience. Thank you once again for the wonderful journey.
I am glad that I had the opportunity to work as an intern in Cloud Counselage. It helped me boost my skills in the technology I desired. Every task was designed to groom a student right from the basics to the advanced level in a particular technology. Amazing training content, timely guidance and the interactive project schedule in this unprecedented times was commendable. The interactive work environment provided through the Bitrix platform not only helped me to create professional connection with other interns, but I also got acquainted with the business work ethics and culture. Cloud Counselage not only provided us with training but also gave us an exposure to industrial life projects in a corporate environment. We also learned about project management skills and the business aspects necessary in an IT industry through all the project documentations. A special thanks to Tushar Tople sir and Harshada ma'am for creating this amazing internship program, and all others including Nirbhay sir, Harish sir and Jayan sir who mentored us at every stage in the project and guided us in this career journey so far. It wouldn't have been possible without your guidance. Thank you again for this prodigious internship program. I am sure that this opportunity will help me in my professional growth in future. Thank you, Cloud Counselage.
Hello everyone, I am Shivani Bukle. I was an art intern. My whole internship experience was really a wonderful one, especially the lab project was really an exciting part of the internship. I got to learn many new technical things which are also implemented while in projects. I would like to thank Cloud Counselage for giving me this opportunity and also for keeping all of us engaged during this lockdown. I would also thank Harshada ma'am, Nirbhay sir, Saloni ma'am, Jayan sir, Harish sir and whole Cloud Counselage team for their timely support and guidance. Thank you.
Thank you, Saloni. It is indeed great to hear the feedback from the interns. Along with the interns, we are also thankful to all the colleges who have collaborated with us to help their students succeed. And it is because of this tight handshake between industry and academia that the students are benefiting. Let us also listen to the thoughts of a couple of our industry academia partners.
I got acquainted with Harshada Tople through our TPO, Rosalind Fernandez, at the time, and we immediately got talking and shared ideas. Our institute and my department in particular were looking for reputed IT companies who would partner with us in bridging the gap faced by our students from an industry point of view. Around 20 of our students have enrolled for the program, and they tell me that the program is excellent because the program is flexible and they get to work on live projects. By doing this program, our students are well versed in latest technologies and get to experience industry work culture, which is most needed these days.
Namaskar, this is Dr. Ravi Prakash from KC College of Engineering and Management Studies and Research. The philosophy of professional studies is you should have a job in your hands before you exit from the campus at the end of the course. It also says that whatever skill set you have acquired or competencies during the campus, you should be able to map these with the purpose or the opportunity. Employment through campuses, the picture is not so pleasing if you look at all these surveys, and certainly it is not because of the opportunity but the skill sets the student should have. In this scenario, let me congratulate the company Cloud Counselage Pvt, the wonderful initiative they have taken to provide mass internship at the engineering and technical students, which is benefiting many ways to all the campuses, because for this certainly campus requires the input from the industry also, and this noble job has been done by the team of Cloud Counselage Pvt Limited. I wish them all the very best and for this opportunity where they are working with knowledge sharing and caring to the society, the campuses. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sirs, for sharing your kind words with us today. As you have heard a lot from our guests and also from our education advisors, that you need to keep learning and you need to go the extra mile. We wanted to go beyond the internships, and that's why we have now introduced the Cloud Counselage Professional Community CCPC. And this is not just for IT or computer science students, this is for non-engineering students as well. As per the founder's vision, we have created an ecosystem to enable you, the students of India, to be part of the industry. We know that we are an average of the 5 most influential people in our life, and CCPC will enable you to be introduced to hundreds of professionals who can help you in your career. CCPC is crafted to provide you with the right balance of industry and corporate exposure during your academic years. In CCPC, all students are guaranteed to have an online internship program in their duration of CCPC. We also have access for all the members of CCPC to our corporate systems, which enable you to be ready for the industry even when you are in your academia. With that, we also have access to free technology and management trainings, not just from our end but also from our partners, which also enable you to be industry ready and to know what is going on in the industry in terms of technology. Well, it is also important to know what are the best vacancies around you right now, what are the best opportunities, and for that we will also provide off-campus placement updates to all our CCPC members, including the monthly seminars, webinars. This will be the prime way for you to engage with industry while you are still studying in your college. Now it is a time when CV and profile building is given the most importance. Simple reason being that now you have your digital presence, you have various websites where you can have your CV even built online, and they are kind of your virtual CVs itself. We help you, we assist you in making those CV and profile building by providing you digital platforms and by providing you the best assistance possible for CV and profile building. On top of that, it is always best to see things firsthand, and for that we ensure an industry visit for all enrolled students under CCPC. Well, all high-performing interns and CCPC members will also be provided with a job opportunity after their graduation. Please note that CCPC is a noble initiative. It is for a social cause. This will provide students with a real-life corporate exposure and industry exposure, training, annual guaranteed online internship, and many other benefits, making them job ready till their graduation. Therefore, there are no fees for CCPC per se, only operations and system charges of 1500 for a lifetime access and membership of CCPC. To let you know that this is your CCPC yearly schedule, we start with system and corporate access from the last week of August and early September, followed by access to the free technology trainings from September itself, and an internship for all the enrolled members in the month of December. Meanwhile, you will be engaged, or rather I would like to say industry engaged, with activities under the technology of the month, with such timely activities and monthly newsletters which will have information about IT and management, industry, latest updates, things like hackathon, updates on internships, and other various ways of engagement. To top it all off-campus updates and Job Cloud access, which is our own company job portal, will be provided from the month of January and February respectively. Interns, meanwhile, will complete their live projects in the month of June and July. And well, this will complete your year-on-year industry and corporate engagement through the Cloud Counselage Professional Community CCPC. I hope to see you all soon in CCPC.
Rightly said, Mary. Its continuous industry engagement is very vital for complete professional development. As we have heard today that every company is going to be a technology company. Therefore, it is essential that each one of us knows about the latest technologies. Therefore, we have not limited CCPC to just IT students. For the matter, even in the IP, there were students from non-IT background. Definitely, today, IT is one horizontal for multiple verticals. Let us now hear from Nikunj Pandarikar, who is a final year student from BE Civil, on how IT has made its way in the civil industry as well.
Hello there. Due to this lockdown, it has made us realize to go back to the drawing boards, to innovate and research, to find solutions, to fix the criteria of social distancing. Artificial intelligence, machine learning and blockchain technology has been used in IT and computer industries, but nowadays it has been seen that AI, ML and blockchain have been used in civil engineering as well as mechanical engineering industries as well. For instance, National Highways Authority of India has been using AI enabled sensors which are making machines to run without any human interventions on the site itself, because NHI has declared itself fully digital. The same goes for the JNPT port, where the cranes have been using blockchain and AI for the moving of cranes without human intervention on the ground, from the concept of work from home. In mechanical engineering, machine learning has boosted the mechanical engineering sector in this lockdown, although it has been hit. But as a future prospect, 3D printing enabled AI has been used for the metal cutting, which is very vital in upcoming years. Hence, I would like to say that machine learning, AI and blockchain technology has huge scope in civil as well as mechanical engineering, and it will create tons of opportunities for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikunj. That gives a perspective of how IT can enable things in different industries. Now is the time to announce our next internship. So you can enroll for CCPC starting August, that is now, and the enrollment continue until October. November is when we will have the internship confirmation for all the students who have enrolled through the month of August, September and October. The trainings for the internship start in December. You then have break for your academic sessions, and the live projects would start in June and July. The internship completes in July, and again next year in August we meet to celebrate your success in the IT Success Conclave. What you guys need to do is simply go to our website www.cloudcounselage.com/ccpc to become a member.
Thank you so much, Harshada, and my teammates, and to all the guests for taking out this special time and to make sure that they let
learning flourish. This time, I would also like to give my special regards to all my IT interns who have made today a